Hello guys, Pastor Preston is my name. I'm so excited to come your way today. Okay, so usually when I drive in Lagos, there's something I like to do. If a policeman accosted me, one of the things I'll do is, right, when I show them my particulars and everything nicely, I'll give them money to appreciate them, right? If I come around last month, people who are doing their job properly, I'll give them money. Okay, so when I find all these people who do the job to make things go rightly, to keep us safe in the society, I give them money. Now, not because I have so much money to throw away, but because I know that these people are not earning enough, right? And they could also choose to use that ammunition, right, to cause us harm, right? Because if I was caught, in traffic by those bad boys, right, they most likely would take more than what I'm giving out. So there's nothing wrong in being nice, in being kind, in being good. I do it all the time. And I want to encourage Christians to do it. If you're watching this video now, right, it doesn't cost you so much to help the poor. Some of the things that you don't really need might be a big deal to someone. Someone can really appreciate it. Okay. Learn to be generous. Sometimes just pick some things that you don't have use for and look for someone who have use for them and give it to them. Dry clean it properly, iron them neatly, and then help someone so they can feel really better. However, I also want to deal with entitlement mindset. So while I used to travel a lot with the team, missionary team and all that, if I come to a policeman who wants to intimidate me for any reason, right, and just starts to harass me, I'll show him my driver's license, show him my car papers, and show him my spare tire, fire extinguisher, right, triangle. I show him everything in the car to be sure, to make him know that I keep all the stuff that needs to be done. And then if he has suffered me like that, and then he says, give me money, right? I don't give them money, okay? Because I don't hold them all that, right? Because some people like to want to become forceful. They want to now have that sense of entitlement. They want to threaten you to do the wrong things, and all that is wrong, okay? So don't encourage that character with people when it's begin to have entitlement mindset, okay? Because that character in itself is what will push them to steal. It's what will lead them one day to give their gun to armed robbers to do all the stuffs and all this. So don't encourage them in that pattern, okay? While we pray that the government will improve their standard of living and their remunerations, we also can support them in the best way we can because they are risking their life for us, right? Now, that's another thing. The third thing I want to say, which might be a little bit controversial, and I beg you to listen to me and not judge me quickly. So I saw a story of a woman who picked money of someone who misplaced it in the airport and then returned it back to the owner. Okay. And then a lot of people online started saying, oh, the owner of the money would have shared the money into two and given that person, that money and all that stuff and all that. And it really got me to laugh and laugh. And I said, what do you mean? What she really needs is an award, recognition by the government. So all other staffs, right, will learn to do the same thing, because the truth is we really don't have that kind of character in Nigeria. So I'm going to give you a few examples. One time I was abroad, okay, and I'd misplaced my money. And I walked away. So I was looking for that money. I still remember I came back to the shop. They had kept that money for me and they gave it to me, right? I was so touched. Unconsciously, I wanted to tip the guy, and the guy says, no problem. No, you don't need to do that. He says, just keep the money. I still remember. There was another time in the airport while I was traveling from Nigeria abroad. And then, of course, they were begging me money in Nigerian airport. I gave them money. When I got abroad, there's this guy who showed up because my load were much, right? Of course, we carried a lot of African food at that point. So he was trying to help me and all that stuff. And when it was done, I was like, thank you so much. And I gave him some dollars. And he said, don't worry. He said, I'm only just doing my job. I felt embarrassed. Okay, that was the second time. A third time, I'd misplaced my phone, my two phones. I was flying from London to Scotland. I'd misplaced my two phones in the plane. Well, I misplaced my two phones in the plane, right? And I got to London. I quickly messaged the airport and everything and all that. It was BA, British Airways. Okay, right? They told me that they are going to investigate it. Right? Listen to me and listen well. They took my phone, kept it somewhere. I had to travel there and I got my phone in good order. I was just thinking, if that would have happened in a local flight in Nigeria, because I remember one time I'd lost something in a local flight in Nigeria. I never saw it again. Well, I know you want to say that those guys are living well, these guys are not living well. Whether you're living well or not, it doesn't stop you from doing the right thing. I think we should learn to teach people to do the right thing. So while it is a good thing for you to appreciate the one who found your money or who found the thing that you've lost, It is not something that becomes compulsory to be done. Okay, right? Because being good should be what we should be. Being good should be what we should be. Right? The money was not yours in the first place. So why do you need a cut from it? You are just being human, right? Or you are just being godly. Okay. That's something we must learn to do. We must train this into our kids. We must train this into people in such a way where you leave things, you can find them. You know, in our ministry and in our home, because we have a couple of pastors who live around and the rest of them, we drop funds anyhow, drop our money anyhow. We know we'll just see them when we left them. And unfortunately, one guy just came to live with us one time and suddenly money started missing. All right, things started missing. We did not need to know who was stealing it. We just knew it was that new guy who had shown up right in our secretariat at that time. We knew it was clear because in our character, we just will not take what is not ours. We will not just do it. You see, that's the right thing to do. And that's something I think we should train people to do. So let's not just begin to want to, force a way that is not the right way, right? And then in so doing, we are sponsoring more corruption. It is corruption for you to return someone's money and be expecting them to give you from that money. If you don't know, I'm telling you, it is corruption. Okay, right? But it is a good thing. It's a godly thing for someone to show appreciation. It is a godly thing. I hope I communicated rightly with this video and I said a lot of things that, right, made a lot of sense. Think about it again. Let's begin to promote, right, godliness in our society. This will help you. Thank you for listening and God bless you.